Hello all on Car Engineering channel. Today in our studio is Chevrolet Tahoe car. Owner bought it not new, so he brought us complex of work. Namely, remove all scratches by polishing. Next, apply a ceramic compound to give the car a shine and make it look new. This will also give a hydrophobic effect. And on this car we will do a full premium class soundproofing, including wheel openings. Before watching this video, subscribe to our channel Car Engineering where you are now. Follow us on Instagram to see our real-time work. And now let's start watching.
Well friends, behind me is a completely disassembled Chevrolet Tahoe salon, and what do we see in it? We see nothing here. Here is completely bare metal, except of course for the influx of vibration isolation, which is applied by a robot at the factory, and not applied as a solid layer, but specifically.
That's how it is, as if they were just pinning it.
And in fact this doesn't assist at all. If we knock here, the sound is completely identical. Creates the effect of a can. Therefore I do not see any soundproofing materials here except for the car carpet. Accordingly, in the luggage compartment we have the same. I hope all of this is being captured on camera. The car needs good sound insulation because it is a frame car. All vibrations from the frame and aggregates, which are sufficient in this car, are transmitted to you in the car salon. We'll use 2 layers of premium materials from SGM here, which will greatly improve the situation in this car. How we'll do, you'll see later. Well buddies, we've laid the 3 mm vibration isolation layer SPM now in the car. Let's call it a vibration isolation capsule. We've removed all vibration loads. The material thickens the metal, creating an extra frame. Therefore, since the car is frame based, now these vibration differences will be practically imperceptible to you. Next we'll lay the second soundproofing layer too.
Finished soundproofing the interior of the Chevy Tahoe. We'll lay second layer, using a combination of various materials for this process. To clarify, in the front, the most vibration loaded and the noisiest, we use SGM Barrier Ultra with 6 mm thickness. He absorbs noise excellently, and the car's design enables us to utilize it in this location. In the back section of the car, we employed SGM Silton. It is a thinner material, but it is incredibly effective in its performance. We use it in the rear because here the car's design does not allow for the use of a thicker material. Otherwise, we will not be able to properly assemble the interior. We also utilize the Ultra Barrier on the car's arches to further decrease noise coming from the arches.
This is one of the top sources of noise.
The car's design here also allows for the use of thicker material.
In this play, sound insulation material will only be laid in the rear part of the roof. Let's examine the available options: standard noise insulation and 2 layers of vibration isolation, which are ineffective. Let me demonstrate it to you so as not to be empty words. Let's knock on the roof and knock on the vibration isolation material. Exactly the same sound, and they are very hard. We always say that sound insulation should be flexible to completely cover the metal, and this is simply a dried, roughly speaking, fragment of plastic that does not participate in the suppression of noise in this particular area. Here we'll lay 2 materials from SGM, and only after that all the sounds that will touch the car roof from outside won't penetrate into the cabin. the second layer on the car body. The material is SGM Violon Well, also known as pyramids in general language or in limited circles of noise insulation experts. They're called that because they look like pyramids, triangular shapes. And due to their shape, high-frequency noise is scattered around them. No wonder they're used in recording studios to reduce echo. And as promised, let me show you that now if we knock on the roof, there's practically no sound, because 90% of all noises are absorbed by this material. In general, it will be much more comfortable. Keep working. Too rustled.
Here we have 4 layers. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to show you the 2 inner ones.
Show. And the third layer is our vibration isolation. It covers the door instead of the standard dust cover. And thus we now have a closed, roughly speaking, home column. And accordingly, all this greatly affects firstly the music system, and secondly the sounds that penetrate outside the car. The fourth layer will be attached to the door lining. SGM Violon Velx material eliminates high-frequency noise. Sound waves will already be breaking on it if these materials let them through. Well, here we have the fourth layer on the door lining, managed to disconnect before the guys glued it. Stopped. And friends, this is the Violon Well. Super material. We've used it for a long time in our work.
We're happy with the quality.
He effectively cuts off high-frequency noise, which are laid according to the technology we apply it, and if you touch it, it is simple. I don't know what to compare these feelings with. It's just nice to touch it, it calms your nerves, so there will be an opportunity to touch this material.
Noise insulation with Chevy Tahoe is done. Thanks for choosing us. You were with Car Engineering. See you soon.